With summer months just around the corner, a lot of people are finding themselves out on the water. But do you feel like you know exactly what to do in case of an emergency? Well, we're about to teach you a few safety tips and tricks. Tranquility. That's what this place can be described as. And today I'm here with David Cox with U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary, and we're going to talk a little bit about boat safety today. Hello, David.
Hello. How are you?
I'm so happy to be here. This place is beautiful.
It is.
Tell us where we are.
We're at the North Chickamauga Creek State Park. This is the North Chickamauga Creek. It's one of the finest whitewater creeks in the southeast when it rains.
When it rains?
When it rains.
Okay, now talk about that.
It's rather calm today, but it can get wild.
Yeah, that's what you said, which is so shocking because to me it's beautiful, it's calm, it's sweet, but you said it cannot be sweet at times.
Yeah, after a morning of storms or a night of heavy rain, you can come up here and it can be kind of low like it is now, and you feel safe to walk across it to get to the swimming hole. But once you get over there, the water level's continually coming up, and if you're not monitoring that, by the time you get ready to leave, you can't get back across the creek.
Oh my gosh.
And it's because it's too deep to wade through, and we have to come rescue you. And with the Mowbray Fire Department, we'll come rescue you with a raft or ropes and get the people back across. And it can be quite dangerous if you're not prepared for it.
Now, what if someone is like, but David, I'm a great swimmer?
That doesn't really come into much consideration when this creek is rolling, because the swift water can really knock you out off your feet and put you in a really dangerous situation in a hurry. We've had people, there's been both adults and children die on this creek.
Oh my gosh!
From the swift water.
Yeah.
So and you know in our area we've had 7 drowning deaths, some on the river. We've had 2 people crossing a creek, not this creek, but a creek further down the ridge here.
Okay.
They both lost their lives. We've had a young man who was paddling a kayak on a creek, and he over in Squatchy County, and he overturned, didn't have on a life jacket, and he lost his life. So it's so important to have on a life jacket when you're in or near the water. Yeah. It's required for children that are 12 years old or under 12 years old, and to state of Tennessee, if the boat is on the water, you have to have on a life jacket if you're on the open part of the boat. People born after 1989 have to have a Tennessee boater's license.
Obviously, we're heading into boat season. Everyone's wanting to have a fun day out in the sun, and maybe are thinking about taking some adult beverages out there. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that's just like driving a car. Except maybe even worse when you get out on the water, because you don't have any, nothing to tell you exactly where you have to steer, and it seems like the effects of alcohol are somewhat elevated a bit when you're out on the water all day and in the sun, and it's not a good idea. I mean, once you're at anchor and you've called it a night, you know, you're probably fine then, but just don't be out boating around and drinking at the same time. That's never a good idea. Driving or drinking or boating or drinking, it's bad ideas all the way around.
Where can people go to learn more information? I know you mentioned about getting a boating license and things like that. Where would they go? The
best place to go online to the TWRA website. Even if you're one of the older people like me and you're not, you don't need the license because of your birthday, you still need the knowledge. So it's still a good idea to go and take the training and find out, you know, what's good and what's bad. There may be some new stuff there you've never heard of before.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, David, for having me out here today.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Don't be a stranger. Come out more often.
Oh, I am definitely coming out here. The friends and I, oh yes, I didn't know this existed beforehand, but we'll definitely be out.
Good.
What did you think about that? How about letting us know by commenting, liking, subscribing so you don't miss a thing?